All content within a jQuery mobile page should be marked with the data role content attribute. So let's take a look at how to deal with content in jQuery mobile. So notice that the content that we have on this homepage is just really a paragraph, and that paragraph is kind of lining up to the edges of the screen. So one of the things that we should do with all pieces of content, make sure that we put it in a div with a data role of content, and you'll see that that actually indents the content a little bit. We really just want that for the paragraph that we created, and now that paragraph is indented a little bit, and that's actually kind of cool. And you can put any content you want in there. Now let's go ahead and add this content tag also to our blog, because we're going to add some content to our blog so it looks a little bit more complete, and I can show you some of the other features of content. So here's our blog page, and I'm just going to paste that right there, data role content. Here's the, right now, welcome to the ViewSource app. I'm going to go into my code snippets and just grab some content that I have typed previously for you. I'll copy it, and then I'll come back here and paste it. And then I'll just indent it a little bit. So you can see that it displays it just like it would in a normal HTML page. The default styling that jQuery Mobile applies just changes the font to something like Arial or Helvetica. And it sometimes adds a little bit of a drop shadow to some of the text. But other than that, it's pretty tame when it comes to formatting things. So one of the options that we have when we create content is to create a set of collapsible content. And that is really cool and very easy to do. So in order to do that, I'm going to create another div and create a data role of collapsible. Then I will wrap it around one of my items here. And let me indent this just a hair. So now we have an item that is a collapsible content item, and it just shows you the heading of the item. And if we click on this plus sign, it expands, it shows me the content within that. And it's that easy. The first header of the collapsible content div is going to be what's right here. It even adds the 3 dots if the content is too wide. So that is extremely convenient and one of the very cool features of jQuery Mobile. So let's go ahead and add this to other places. And we'll add it there. Close the div over here and indent. Add it right there. Close the div, indent, and do the same thing for all of them. And just to make things clear, we'll go ahead and add some comments right here. This is the content area. This is going to be just collapsible. And now you can see that all of my content has become collapsible content, and I can click these on and off. And that's really cool. I can also specify that the data in a specific element is showing when the page loads by adding a data collapsed equals false. And that particular article is already expanded when the page loads. I could do that to any one of the content items, and it will show those items when the page loads. You can also create an accordion-like effect with a group of collapsible elements by creating a div with a data role of collapsible set. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll just add a div right here with a data role of collapsible set. Close that out. And I need to obviously add that to all of them. So at the very bottom of the last one, I'll add another div. Make sure I comment it. I'll call this accordion. And let me indent that. And there it is. So you can see the collapsible attribute formats all of our text so that the top and bottom elements have rounded edges and the rest of them run together. So collapsible content is another one of those features that jQuery Mobile offers that is really useful and doesn't require any JavaScript. Since jQuery Mobile is currently on version 1.0, I'm really excited to see where the library is going to go in the future.